Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to show you how you can implement CAPTCHA in your Android app. So let's get started and work on this tutorial. And also if you are new to channel, please subscribe our channel and please like the video. Now let's get started. So here first you need to visit this site, which is google.com/reCAPTCHA. So after visiting this site, you need to click on admin console, and here you need to add your site. So first giving label, which is app CAPTCHA test. Now select reCAPTCHA version 2, then select reCAPTCHA Android. After that you need to pass your package name. So let's see where you get this package name. So here if you come Android Studio, you can see I created a simple Android project which contain main activity and main activity layout file. So I just create a simple Android app. Now after that, let's see how you can get your package name. So simply click on build.gradle file, and here is application ID, which is your package name. So simply copy this package name back to Chrome and paste your package name. After that, accept terms and conditions and click on submit. Now here you can get your API key for site and for server. So here you can follow this documentation for implementing CAPTCHA in your Android app, and you can use this server side integration to verify token from server. Now let's see how you can implement this API key of CAPTCHA in your app. So back to Android Studio, and here we need to add a library. So simply implementation. After that, com.google.android.gms play services. After that, safety net, then colon again 17.0.0. So you need this SDK in your Android project to use Google CAPTCHA in your Android app. After that, click on sync now. And also if you don't know about this, how to write, you can simply copy this from project and client side integration, and here you can see this library. Simply copy it and add in your build.gradle file. Now back to project. After that, back to main activity. Let's open layout file and let's add some data. So here remove it and let's change it to relative layout or linear layout, orientation vertical, and let's add some inputs. So first let's add edit text, match parent, wrap content. Now adding ID, which is username. After that, adding hint, username. Now also adding margin, 10 dp. Now again copy it and paste it. This time password, input type, password. Now let's add a button. So button, match parent, wrap content, margin 10 dp, and text login. So here I will show the CAPTCHA only when user click on login button. So let's work on it, and also add ID in button. So ID login button. Back to main activity. Now let's access all the inputs and edit text. So edit text username, then edit text password, then button, login button. Now after that, let's set this value. So username equal to find view by id r.id.username, and next password equal to find byid r.id.password, and next login button, find byid r.id and login button. So after clicking on login button, first I will show the captcha, then I will process the login step. So let's see, login button dot set on click listener, new view dot on click listener. After that, process login. Let's create this method. So click add plus enter and create method. After that, let's see how you can show the captcha. So first you need to call safetynet.getClient. Then after that, what? Verify with the captcha, and here you need to pass the client API, and also in get client you need to pass the context, which is main activity dot this. After that, here we need to pass the API key. So let's copy the API key. So back to Chrome and copy this client side API key. Now back to project, paste API key. After that, dot add on success listener, new, then type control plus space success listener. Again, dot add failed listener, new, then again type control plus space and select on failure listener. After that, here on success, so here after that string captcha token equal to reCAPTCHA response dot get token result. So here if captcha token not equal to null, if captcha token is empty, not is empty, then process login step. So create this method also. So click add plus enter, create method, and here you need to pass first parameter captcha token, then username dot get text to string. Next is password dot get text dot to string. Let's add it also here. So string token, string username, string password. Now after that, here is post invalid captcha response, or also here in failure post failed to load captcha. Now after that, here simply print the token to log.d captcha token, and simply print token. After that, let's open Logcat and let's run our app. Now let's check, and here you can see app is running. Let's try to log in. So adding some details, anything, click on login, and you can see it is showing captcha. So let's verify the captcha. Mountain Hills, verify. So after captcha verification, you can see you can get your captcha token. Now you need to verify this token whether it is success or failed. So you need to integrate this in our server side. So means our client side part is ready. Let's work on server side. How you can verify this token. So let's see. So here again back to Chrome, and here you can see server side integration. So click on it, and here is the API. Means you need to call this API and pass your token to check whether token is valid or not. And back to Postman, let's create a new request, paste the URL, method to post. You can see method is post, After that you need to pass secret, so copy it and pass secret. So let's see where is secret. You can see this is a secret key, so copy it, paste it here. After that you need to pass the token of our captcha which is coming from app. So let's see, next parameter which is response, copy it, paste it. So you can get this response from your app token. Copy this token, this is our response. Back to Postman, paste token. Now call this API and you can see success true, means our captcha verification successful. So you need to implement this code in our server side to verify captcha token, means our captcha is valid or not. After that let's see how you can work on server. So here simply click on code and here you can see there are lots of methods how you can implement on different types of platform like PHP, Python. So which you like to implement, so which one you want to implement. So for testing I am using PHP curl to implement on PHP server. So just copy this code and after that let's back to XAMPP and start PHP server and start, and after that click on Explorer, click on htdocs. After that let's create a simple file, so create text file and captcha check .php. Yes, now open this file. So right click, open with notepad, paste your code and after that security is perfect but response coming from our app, so remove it and here dot $_request captcha. Now after receiving this response, let's see, comment this, and after receiving the response we need to convert into array. So simply $array res equal to JSON_decode and let's pass this response and pass true. After that if array response then key is, let's see, key name, so close it and key is success. So if key success equal to true, then simply echo login successful. Else echo login failed. Now after that just save this file and close it. After that open cmd ipconfig and our IP is 192, so copy this and back to copy it and back to Chrome. Let's open this captcha check.php token equal to, let's try to pass the token, copy token, enter, and you can see okay, it should be captcha. And it is showing login failed. So let's see what is this error. So again open this file, Notepad, and try to print this. So copy it, print _r, save it, back to Chrome, again refresh page, and it is showing nothing. Let's try to print response, save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and it is showing. That's all. Okay, it is showing from error from Google. So let's see. Again click on code, or instead of passing this as a param, let's change it to body. So copy it from URL, body, and response, copy it, paste it. After that, secret key. So let's see, secret key, and copy secret key. And after that, remove this. So here, instead of passing as a get request, now I am passing as a post request. Click on send. Okay, you can see it is showing timeout or duplicate. So let's try to log in again. So again back to Android Studio, delete it, and let's check again. Click on login, again selecting verify. Now copy this token, back to Chrome, and back to Postman. Let's check again. Click on send, and you can see this time it is showing success. And again, means if you try same token again, it will show success false. So you need to use one token at one time only. So let's generate again one more time token, clear it, login, and again it is showing token. So copy this token, back to Chrome, and here pass the token. So remove it, token, enter, and it will still showing error. So let's see one more time. Back to Postman, code, and this time it is showing as a post field. Copy it, and again back to Notepad, remove this code, and after that, here is our response. So response, remove it, dot $_ captcha. Now save it, and let's try to call the URL again. So back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see this time it is showing login successful. So you need to call this method using post method, not get method. And after that, let's remove this call code. So remove response, remove print _r, and save this page. Let's try to log in one more time. So again, so let's check again. Login, and again copy this token, back to Chrome, and let's check again. paste it, enter, and you can see login successful message. And if your token is invalid, let's check again. You can see login failed. So it is working perfect. Now after that, you need to call this API from your app to check whether token is valid or not, means user verified your captcha or not. So let's see. So here we need to call this step to verify your token. So you can implement a simple wallet request here or any OKHTTP library request, means you need to add a network request here. And if you don't know how to make a network request, I will share a tutorial link in description. Now here also I added a wallet request for your example. You can see a simple wallet request which is calling our server API, and it is getting the response and getting the error response here. For this, you need to add a library which is Volley. First is Volley, and second you need to add a permission. So you need to add internet permission and clear traffic true. So you need this 3 important steps. So I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and please subscribe our channel.